My main motivation for making this video is that I see people in pain after putting in big solar systems with lots of solar panels but no battery. If you're thinking about going solar, have you considered the battery? And have you considered that the sun is up all day and yet you use a lot of your power just on dusk, right? Where there is not much sun. So you need storage. And let me tell you, the big companies buy at 5 cents from the people who are making this solar and they sell it for 30 cents. So there's no incentive for a big company to push batteries unless you're going to pay up to thousands of dollars, right? So the way I solved this problem was I bought a lithium-ion 48-volt battery from Polytech, the US2000 batteries, which are 2.4 kilowatt hours worth of power. You can imagine that as if 1,000 watts vacuum cleaner, you can run that for 2.4 hours. So, yeah, you do need to calculate how much power you're going to use. Essentially, it's a lot, right? You've got dishwashers, washing machines, toasters, coffee machines, fridges, TVs, NBN connections, satellite, all the lights. The list goes on. Power is amazing, gives you so much to do. So yeah, I just wanted to make this video to influence people to really consider the battery as essential. Like if you've got a $10,000 budget, split it into $5,000 solar panels, $5,000 battery, well, minus somewhere for the inverter. This goes for hybrid systems, meaning you're on the grid as well as the off-grid people. Yeah, so that's it. I just wanted to make a quick video to influence those decisions. If you'd like to hear my story is that I came back to Mudgee, my family farm, during COVID, and I had my partner and 2 kids, and we wanted to live by ourselves, so we had a little shack down the paddock. I went in. It was either $30,000 to connect a power line and then continue to pay the crazy power rates, or do a solar system. So the neighbors helped me out. They gave me 2-volt lead acid batteries, and you stack them in series to get to 24 volts. And then I ran that, but I quickly realized you need a lot of juice at each moment. So that's where lithium ion beats the rest. Yeah, so I got a 5 kilowatt, and I had one battery, this US2000 Plyontech US2000 battery, and that was fantastic. I was able to do a bit more, but I wasn't confident putting my family in the house just yet because it still would run out at times, which made me very aware of which things I'm using more power in the house. Like a toaster uses 2,000 watts, bam, or an older fridge. So yeah, there's the LG inverter fridges. They could last 300 kilowatts for the kilowatt hours for the year, which is very efficient. And the great thing about these batteries is that you can stack them over time. So when you need more power, so I went to two batteries from one, and then I was able to do a lot more. And then I went to 3 batteries, so 2.4 kilowatt hours, giving me, what's that, 7.2 kilowatt hours. So now I had 7.2 kilowatt hours. We were able to run dishwasher, washing machine, fridges, lights, NBN connection, satellite for phone as well, vacuum cleaners. Yeah, so it was $1,600 per battery. So it is a big cost. But what I did to offset it was I got secondhand solar panels. And yeah, because they're just feeding into the system, right? So they're feeding in all day, and the battery is really storing it and giving you the power when you need it. So I hope that on grid or off grid you really consider it. And if you cannot pay it, at least make sure your inverter can later on take on batteries. I recommend 48 volts because the higher the voltage, the less current that throws through, so the less thick cables you need. Yeah, you could also, go down the route of the Tesla wall. I will tell you something extreme is that a mate of mine, he took a Tesla car, slightly wrecked, and pulled the battery out. That car cost $10,000, and we put it onto the wall. He now has 60 kilowatt hours of usable power. There's probably more than that sitting there, available to use, and he doesn't need an extreme solar system to power that. In fact, he actually uses he buys at the cheapest rate off the grid and then feeds it into the battery and then uses it. So yeah, you've got to get smart around these power situations. And if you want any help, just please comment below or get in contact. Yeah, thank you so much. I hope you really consider batteries when you're designing your solar system. Don't listen to people who are just saying, oh, if you used 8 kilowatt hours a day, put an 8 kilowatt solar system on your house. Just doesn't work like that. I hear the time stories, frustrations. So I just wanted to make this video to let you know, if you're considering solar, highly consider the batteries. Half your, in that system, right, you put a 4 kilowatt hours of solar panels onto your roof. It's happening all day, every day. The sun's there. Like if you live in Australia or wherever you are in the world, you might have to adjust accordingly. But if you can't store that power, what happens when there is no sun? And every single night the sun goes down. So please consider this. All right. Thank you.